It's not always fun and games for first responders.
05 Central, you show me in pursuit.
But sometimes it is.
Oh my God, he's not wearing pants again.
Sometimes it's dangerous.
Slipping around, look out, look out, look out.
Sometimes it's not.
Antler Boulevard for a snake in a house.
And sometimes it's just plain stupid.
Chihuahua in his lap on a lawnmower. Could be heavily
This is the stupid side of first response.
Dispatch, do I really have to go to that?
This is Code 0.5.
Come in 0.5.
I know I told y'all in the last episode it was going to be our last one because I made the wives mad, but they get even.
Oh, yeah, they did.
And this is Jason, co-host Rich, Victory Brand Studios, and they're still sitting down here. They got their snacks this time, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were snacking on something just a minute ago. What was he snacking on just a little bit ago there, Tasha?
These nuts.
What the heck? Jesus. Funny. I'm about to quit. Go home.
Oh, y'all, he's mad as hell. He's salty as shit right now.
Like those nuts.
Take my ball and go home.
Ski guy.
I can't even remember what the heck I was going to talk about on this one.
Now you can think of his nuts, huh?
Why did I bring you? Tired of being at home by herself. Said she had, this is what I don't get. She claims she hasn't seen me in like a week.
Mm-hmm.
And she's excited about seeing me or whatever, but she freaking bullies me when she sees me.
That's what she missed.
True.
It's no fun. I mean,
For you. For her, that's another story.
Well, don't you know that bullying is a sign of endearment?
oh yeah.
You know, like the little kids that pull the girl's hair. You don't have any hair for her to pull, but you know.
So what is offering somebody some peanut M&Ms and asking them how their nuts taste?
That is
What
a
is that?
form of endearment.
Okay.
She loves you very much.
I guess so. Does that, beats the hell of me at the house. I mean,
Can't even talk.
I don't know. What were we going to talk about?
I have no idea.
I'm just frustrated. I'm not happy. Keep your nuts over there.
You liked it.
Well, I was sitting here and I'm like, why is she being so persistent about this? I don't want those. Just take them. Just eat these.
How does that feel? Keep that in mind. This show's going to take a turn for the worst.
I have to change the rating.
I know.
Oh.
Children listen to this show, y'all.
Okay. Your early in your career.
Okay.
Were you a traffic Nazi? Especially like right after you get cut loose. Were you stopping anything that moved?
I mean, you don't know. Why you gotta bring up old shit? You don't know. She don't know what she's on. She don't. She wasn't there.
What? Excuse me?
You know what I was. You don't know what I was
I've
stopping.
been there from the beginning.
You don't know what I was stopping. I mean, I guess so. I got really good eyesight, so around the first of the year, when the tag colors changed,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that was my deal. Like, oh, here we go.
I'm driving down the road. Well, and like my wife calls it, I've been a passenger princess for a while.
Oh, yeah,
The rookie's driving.
you are the princess.
So, we're going down the road, just driving along. It's quiet. And all of a sudden he goes, "Ooh." I was like, what the heck are you talking? What are y'all two whispering about?
We can hear you.
I said I couldn't hear her eating the.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Scared you could hear me eating my snack.
but anyway, he's all like, "Ooh." I'm like, what, dude? What's going on? Thinking he just saw some, like, a drug deal happen or something big take place.
Mhm.
He's like, their tag's expired.
My man.
And I'm like, holy shit, man, go freaking get them. And he just looks at me and I'm like, who cares? And he was like, well, but their tag's expired. Okay, go ahead and run them. See if they got insurance. He runs them. Oh, they've got insurance. Okay, who cares?
Mm.
He was like, really? I was like, look, we're going to make more progress in what's going on and make, people happy, and they'll see what we're doing if we're getting, what is it, the same money, drugs, and guns off the street.
Yes.
And I like recovering stolen property.
Yes.
And I go, I could care less if that guy's tag has been expired. I think it was like December or maybe January. So it's maybe 2 months that it's been expired.
He's a career criminal.
Yeah. But he had insurance. And I told him, I was like, the tag, okay, yeah, I see that. If it's like a year out, yeah, we need to tell him get that crap.
Mm-hmm.
But if he don't have insurance, you stop that sucker. I was like, because I pay for my freaking high dollar insurance because my wife can't drive, and he needs to pay for his.
Yeah.
Did I ever told you the no driving skills over here next to me? I'm asleep one morning, and what'd you do? Did you go to the gym?
I went to get donuts.
I guess she woke up early because she couldn't sleep or something. And she comes back home, walks in the door and is crying like hysterically.
Okay.
I'm like, what's going on? Trying to figure it out. Well, those concrete bollards that they put in like parking lots?
Yeah, the bright yellow ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
She turns around a gas pump there, and those bollards are on each end of it.
Mm-hmm.
She's turning in be a right-hand circle.
Mm-hmm.
The driver's side front door, she collides. She impacts with it.
Ooh.
Okay. Normal people, what would you do in that situation?
I'd be pissed. But
Well, okay, like if you're driving and as soon as you hit it, what do you do next?
stop.
Not my wife. She pushes on the accelerator,
Oh.
keeps going with that turn, and sends this bollard from the passenger door all the way down to the front door, all the way down to the rear door, and then goes into that back like quarter panel.
Oh, yeah, because speeding up was going to make it go away.
Oh, yeah, it was going to help make things better.
Yes.
So after I figure out she's okay, because there was something on your shirt, wasn't there?
On my pants because I had painted the kitchen.
Yeah, so I was freaking out because I thought she was bleeding. And I'm like, why in the hell are you at home? But it wasn't blood, it was paint. Then when she tells me what happened, I'm like, why didn't you just stop? Why did you continue doing it? I still don't understand why she did it.
So break that down for us, Sasha. What was going through your head?
When I was done, I went home and got a magic eraser and was trying to scrub it off. And he's going, that's not going to help.
Yeah, that shit'll buff out. Be all right. I can do the whole time. She's like, look, see, look, it's okay. It's okay. It's coming off.
We'll have more coming up on Code 0.5.
If you're looking for a political podcast that goes beyond the headlines, check out the Beltway Briefing. I'm Howard Schweitzer, CEO of Cozen O'Connor Public Strategies. Every week on the Beltway Briefing, our team of former Republican and Democratic presidential appointees, Capitol Hill veterans, and political advocates shares behind-the-scenes perspective that cuts through the noise. If you want the inside scoop, subscribe now to the Beltway Briefing here or wherever you get your podcasts.
Oh, see, and I was hot because she kept going after she had done it. So I call the insurance company. We're making the claim. Well, then she gets into an argument with me about it. And I'm like, look, I can work on cars a little bit, but I'm not a body guy. I can't do that. Well, she's arguing with me, telling me that I can do it.
You just need a plunger.
And I was like, no, I can't do it. And I go, even if I try, it's going to take forever to get it done because this is not what I do. I don't know how to do it. We need to have someone else take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, I just give up and I'm like, whatever, fine, I'll freaking do it. Okay. What I ended up having to do was I found 2 doors that were already painted that were black, ordered the 2 doors. And they're just shells, so I have to gut our doors, put everything into it, and then put everything in, reattach the doors. And that back quarter panel thing where she's got a dent in it or whatever. I hadn't fixed that. I don't know how the hell to do that.
He did a terrible job.
Well, you see,
And that's why I said, if I do it, it'll take forever.
yeah.
It took 6 months.
Well,
And he
Wasn't
made me
mine.
drive around like that.
That's right. You dang right I did.
did we learn a valuable lesson?
Nope, because then she took my truck, my Ford,
Yeah.
and I still don't believe her. Took it to Walmart, and there's 2 dents on it now, the front passenger door and the rear passenger door.
Let me guess. Shopping cart hit it.
That's what
Yes.
she says.
I swear.
Baller just jumped out of nowhere. Somebody walked right out in front of her.
It's like, why is it that anytime I drive the car, nothing happens? But when she gets a hold of them, when she comes back, it's going to cost me $5,000.
It's the damnedest thing.
I tried to pop it out with a plunger, but it wouldn't work.
My favorite part was a magic eraser. It's really not magical.
Oh,
It's
yeah, it
not
is.
going to fix it.
See, it looks better already.
Well, when I had the Equinox, it was white when I hit that pole that one time and put the.
He's just now finding out about this, probably.
No,
This
he
is
knew.
the third time?
4th.
Oh.
He's trying to figure out what number it was.
I mean, it really did take that mark right off. It completely. You couldn't even tell
Oh, yeah.
when I hit that little pole. It didn't like scratch it. It just paint like a paint
Paint
all the way
transfer.
down. Yeah.
She is pretty nice, though, when she runs into shit. Like, she was on I-40 driving the Equinox.
Mhm.
It was a white Equinox. And she swears up and down that this car in front of her just magically stopped for no reason.
Mhm.
And she ass punched it. And it was a white Equinox, too. And I told the people, I was like, well, I mean, if y'all need the parts, you can just take them off ours because our car's totaled.
It was. It was totaled.
And then the weird thing about all that was when I got there, I was like, look, we're just going to have it towed to somebody's yard because the insurance company will take it to their impound or whatever.
Mhm.
So we're getting stuff out of the car, and I'm looking in the floorboard, and I go, why is one of our dining room plates in here?
Oh.
Like one of our dining room plates is in the floorboard down there.
Mm-hmm.
She still thinks it's funny.
Because when I slammed on my brakes, it like flew.
She doesn't understand, like, if she were to get into a wreck and, like, roll over or something, that projectile could severely hurt her. She still thinks it's funny.
Oh, man. Dude.
Wait, you're fixing to hear the laugh come out of her.
Oh, yeah.
She's
turning red.
fighting it. She's trying to hold it in.
Dude. That reminds me. This is before.
Let it out.
Do it. Send it. Come on.
Your ears
Yeah.
fixing to hurt.
I know. Turn my headphones down. We were freaking on our way back from I-40, and it's kind of rainy. This is before any police stuff. But we had old boy driving, and he's in a hurry. I think it was like a Friday, and he's trying to get back because it's payday, and he's ready to go out, and whatever. So anyway, we were in a truck behind him, and he's in front of us. Dude, he's clipping along over there in Midwest City, and he comes around that curb, and he gets just outside, and we lost sight of him. He starts pulling away. The next thing I know, everybody starts slowing down, and we finally get up on it, and it's him. He's on the side of the road, like, trying to flag us down. We get over there. This dude had ass punched this other car, but they had groceries in the back. He hit that car so hard. So fucking, dude, there was yogurt. Like this poor lady's groceries were everywhere. Dude, it was fucking horrible. Oh my God. Why are you two leaning? What?
Did one of y'all fart or something? What's going on?
What?
Somebody's secret phone went off again.
Oh, did it?
Oh,
How do you hear that? I didn't hear it.
yeah.
Because I'm a mom, I hear everything.
There it goes again.
Yeah, I heard it.
I can
Just
hear
tell
it
us the passcode, Rich.
now. I don't know. I told Jason not to be having none of that going on, but he don't listen to me.
Why?
See?
I heard it again.
Yeah.
I want to know where it's at. We'll be over there searching. Oh, you talking about people driving like fools?
Mhm.
Okay. we're standing outside of the sheriff's office today, and I'm standing there talking to our lieutenant, and I got Rookie with me. And all of a sudden, this Range Rover goes down the road right in front of the office.
Mhm.
I mean, it probably was doing 70.
Really?
Comes up to the stoplight there where the highway is. He's got a red light, blows right through that sucker, burns. I mean, he's turning left and takes off freaking south. And we all look at each other like, did he really do that right in front of us?
Mhm.
So we all jump in our units and chase him down. It took us 3 miles to catch up with him, light him up, pull him over. And our lieutenant had him stop first, so I'm walking up next, and all I hear is the guy say, we're playing in the championship game today, and I'm running late. And my lieutenant goes, I got you doing 92 miles an hour. He goes, I need you to go ahead and call whoever you need to call and let them know that you're going to be late.
Mm.
And he goes, and now go back in my unit and sit down.
Mm.
So he has to go back there and sit in there. And I'm not going to say where he's at or anything like that, but I guess there was a basketball tournament down here, and it was a smaller colleges that were playing.
Mm-hmm.
And his team, which was from out of state, was playing in the championship game. He's the head coach.
What was he doing not there then?
I don't know. He woke up late.
Woke up late at when?
I don't.
This
At 10
morning?
o'clock this morning. Yeah, he freaking flew through there and was going that way. I guess he gave him an option and was like, look, here's your choices. You can either be late to the game and I'll give you a speeding ticket, or I'm going to write you for reckless driving, take you to jail, and you're not going to make the game, period. And he goes, I'll take the speeding ticket.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you'd say that.
Yeah.
So he hits him with the ticket.
At least he told him the truth. I figured he would use the old, I had to poop.
Oh, and he got out because he's got a really nice Range Rover, and he gets out and he's wearing this collegiate stuff that has a school name on it. And we're looking in the car, and he's got like stuff that a coach would have, like, I don't know, was what are they called? Pad folios or whatever. And then he's got the marker board and all that stuff. So, I mean, okay, this might be legit. He might really be a,
Hmm.
But yeah, that was the start of my day. What I told you what else happened. Oh, with the guy that was staring us down.
Yes. You got to tell him about that guy.
Well, this was a case of one of those that I think this dude really was hearing stuff.
And from the sounds of it, seeing things.
Well, you know how they always teach you to keep your distance on people so you have an advantage?
Yeah.
Well, this guy's walking right up towards me, and he's like staring right through me as he's doing it. And he's, I don't know, probably 5'10", maybe $140 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he's walking right at me, just staring at me. So I'm thinking, okay, he's either got some kind of mental issue or he's on some kind of drug.
Right.
Either way, I'm probably going to have to take this sucker down. And by the looks of him, it's not going to be too difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But he's walking up and he keeps talking. Well, his mom gets there and starts telling us what's going on with him.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got like schizophrenia that runs in the family and something else, and telling us all this. So I'm figuring out, okay, this guy just needs some help. Well, he gets like, I mean, so close to you that he's like staring at my shirt and looking at my badge and then watching it. He's just being us like super observant, like kind of creeping you out.
Really?
And so we go through all this, and I'm letting him get close to me after that because I finally, okay, I understand how the guy is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we finally got to a point where we were asking him, you know, because, you know, in that situation, you really don't want to go hands-on with somebody if they don't want to go to the hospital with you.
Right.
So we're trying to talk him into going with family.
Mm-hmm.
And when cars would pull up, he would walk up to the car and he'd put his hand up to like stop them. And I'm like, oh, well, maybe he knows this guy. Maybe this guy can take him.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know these people. He's just stopping cars that are driving by, and he's looking down at them trying to, and the people are like, you know, can I help you? And he's like, no, I'm just seeing what you got. And then they drive on, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this dude's going to get his tail whipped if we don't get him out of here.
Does he just do this on a normal?
That's him. That's just him. He's just being normal.
Does he just wake up in the morning and?
I found out later when all this was said and done, he did, they told me 2 tours in the sandbox.
Oh, yeah.
So, and when he came back, they said that he just wasn't the same.
Mm-hmm.
And the mom was like, he's normally like this, but not to this degree of, he doesn't trust people. He's paranoid. But she said today he just got a lot worse.
Mm.
But I gave him the same kind of choices. I finally was like, look, because we had a lot of stuff going on today.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, look, dude, you either going to the hospital with me or your mom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can I go with, he was saying something else. And I'm like, no, hospital. You're coming with me or you're going with mom.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't answer again. So I look over at Rookie and kind of give him the nod. Rookie grabs him, goes to put handcuffs on him. And it was at that moment that he was like, well, I was going to go with you. You don't have to put all this on. Okay, I understand, but we're doing this for your safety. And then here we go. I had to explain all that stuff. But man, this guy, he needed it.
Did he?
Yeah, he really did.
Said he was like inspecting your belt and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he would get so close, like his nose would get like 6 inches away from it looking at it.
Could he see your belt with your belly
Go
hanging over it?
God, go home.
Ouch. That was,
You got a stupid criminal, so we can close this out and get out of here.
yeah. I got the,
I'm turning her. Well, I'll just turn both their mics off in the next one.
all right. So this one comes to us from the land down under.
Wait, is this the one that we talked about recently?
Yeah. So Crocodile Dundee, this dude isn't. An Australian man was trying to stick up a gas station with a boomerang, and he was busted when the weapon failed to come back. This dude is 31 years old. He allegedly tried to rob the Shell outlet in, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that town name. It was south of Brisbane in Queensland. He walked in and threatened the worker with a weapon, which was traditionally thrown by Indigenous Australians for hunting, but without the space to properly launch the wooden weapon, which would have returned to him if he had launched it correctly. He was forced to leave empty-handed. The cops were called, and the officers recognized him as being from the nearby suburb of, I'm not even going to try that one either. So apparently he was a frequent flyer. He was found soon after and arrested before being given a notice of public nuisance. But he basically came in, threatened the person behind the counter with the boomerang, and then shagged ass. He was arrested on it, but wasn't charged, and he appeared in court in relation to the public nuisance call.
Okay, a boomerang.
A boomerang.
I know when you throw it, if you don't hit anything, it'll come back. But they said, knowing that it would come back to him or whatever, if you do hit something, will it come back if you hit him right?
This is a question, and I'm telling you, I've got to talk to her and get her on here. Because Australia, dude, I just have so many questions about Australia.
Oh, they're like a teacher or whatever?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She said she would come on here.
Oh, really?
Yes. She said she would.
Well, because I want to hear about all the big spiders, and because isn't it like everything down there can kill you?
Yeah, pretty much. She said they just chill in the house. They don't even care. Like they don't. I'm like, nuh-uh. She said they're big, like dinner plate big.
And like they'll just show up in your house and people don't, or like whatever.
No, they don't. They want them there, I guess, because there's other things. Those big ass spiders eat other things that are worse to get to you. But could you imagine being asleep
and waking up and seeing that?
Sucker sitting on your chest?
Hell no.
And snakes, those like those spiders take out snakes too. So I mean, it's kind of which one do you want to do it? But anyway, man, I don't know. I got to get her on there. Yeah.
All right, my statute. Remember that one that we talked about throwing rocks at vehicles?
Oh yeah.
They have one about bicycles too.
Throwing rocks at bikes?
Yeah.
That's just a dick move.
Oh, speaking of bicycles, did you go help that boy with the broken bicycle?
Broken bicycle.
That's a no. Okay, I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. What? Okay, so I seriously don't remember, but now you're just going to leave me hanging on it. So now I really look like I just left some person with a broke bike. What are you talking about?
You're a bastard.
Apparently.
Some 8-year-old little boy's bicycle was broken and he needed you to come save him.
Oh. What? See, this is... No. I don't remember.
All right, we're not attorneys. This ain't legal advice, and this is Oklahoma. But it is unlawful for any person to maliciously throw an object at or in the direction of any person riding a bicycle. All right. Is it equine?
Don't get me to lie.
Okay. Equine or whatever, or animal drawn vehicle. Any person convicted of this provision but should be guilty of a misdemeanor.
Mm.
So if you're riding a horse and I throw a rock at you,
That's just messed up.
I'm going to jail.
What about if you do the slushy thing?
To a
It's not a
horse.
rock.
Well, it just says throw an object.
Well, slushy's not an object. Slushy's
Yeah.
not technically an object. It's
Yeah, it
a
is.
liquid.
Could that be considered animal abuse too?
Hitting a horse with a
I like
slushy.
the way you think. Yeah. So
Hitting a
when you're-
horse with a slushy.
So if somebody's riding that horse,
yeah, but I'm throwing it at you, not the horse. The horse didn't
You
do
can't do
anything. but
that.
I'm gonna throw it at you.
but if you throw it at me and it hits the horse,
But it's an object.
and then you get arrested and you're being a jerk, they can get you for animal cruelty too.
Now, I can see it if you're going by and you chuck the entire cup, but if you just sling the slushy, that's not an object. It's slushy.
Slushy is an object.
No, it's not. It's
It
like
would be no
liquid.
different from shooting somebody with a water gun.
Yeah, it's kind of like rain, just colored.
Exactly. Colored rain. You just wait.
Okay.
One of these days, I'm going to catch you out on the side of the road doing something, and I'm just going to sling a slushy right at you, dude.
I would pay you $100 to do that.
You had your chance a few days ago when I needed you.
I don't know.
All right, we're going to get off here. Thanks for listening.
Later.
You have been listening to Code 0.5, the lighter side of police work. If you have ideas or suggestions for our show, we'd love to hear from you. Visit our website at code05.co. That's code05.co. And please consider making a donation at our Patreon page, patreon.com/code05. Be sure to use the digits 05. Thanks for listening to Code 0.5.